is Gail, and I'm coming to you from the library in this beautiful room that's up on the top floor. I'm once again here with my friend the pine marten and a couple of bear friends and some sort of fish, which are on loan from the Libby Museum. When we open back up at some point, you'll be able to come up here and see them. It's a beautiful exhibit of naturalism when it started in the 1800s. So today, I'm going to do some more biographies, and these biographies are among my favorite biographies. My grandmother was a big fan of biographies. She said you learn so much about the world by the people that are in it. This first biography that I'm going to share with you is hands down my favorite one to recommend. It's called Mary on Horseback, 3 Mountain Stories. The pictures are by Rosemary Wells, and the story is also by Rosemary Wells. Mary Breckenridge lived in the early 1900s. She always wanted to help people, so she learned to be a nurse. This is before we had ambulances or doctors in big hospitals. Mary wanted to help people that really didn't have medical care. During the First World War, Mary went up to the Appalachian Mountains on horseback because that was the only way to get up there. And she took her nursing up there, and she created the Frontier Nursing Service, where she went from cabin to cabin in the Appalachian Mountains, bringing medical care. These are only 3 of the stories about her, but I'm sure that they're going to grab you right away because life was very different in the Appalachian Mountains as it is today, but you won't believe it, from the early 1900s. Mary on Horseback, great story. The second story, Hana's Suitcase. And this is a true story about this young lady during the Second World War. Hana's suitcase was what she packed when the Nazis were moving her family. They got moved to concentration camps. The reason this story grabs me so much is in my family, we got a suitcase from my first husband's family, from his grandmother, his grandfather, and his brother. And it had all of the transport papers from the 3 of them to where they went in a concentration camp, and their pictures and everything else. And we gave that to the Holocaust Museum. It was hard to do. It was hard to see. One of my daughters lives in Germany and translated it all for us and took pictures of everything. This is a story about another young lady, but it sticks so close to my family. This one ended up in Japan. This is her suitcase, and it says her name, and it says the German word for, no, the Czech word for orphan. This, wait, so good. No, I think it's a German word, I'm sorry. And this ended up in Japan, and they didn't know why. The story explains it. And there are many pictures in here about Hana and about the children that ended up with this. She had a very good life in Czechoslovakia. It wasn't the Czech Republic at that time. And this story is hard to read, but important to read. And you should read what happened before so we don't do it again. The last story is much more light. This is Queen of the Falls. And if you recognize the artwork, Chris Van Allsburg did this, who did Jumanji and so many other loved stories. Well, this woman was very old. She was 62 when she first got this idea. She ran a charm school. And she wanted to find a new career. She wanted, when her charm school closed in 1901, she wanted to make fame and fortune. So she, who had gone to Niagara Falls as a child, decided to try something no one else in the world had ever done. She had a barrel make her a barrel, stuffed it with pillows, put handles on the inside, and she went right over the falls. She lived to talk about it. It's a great story with great illustrations, Queen of the Falls. I hope you get some of these books from the library. They're all here for you. You can borrow them at any time. See you soon. Bye.